So, what is the Sharmanator Project all about? I am the Sharmanator. Well, an alias of me anyway. It all started when I noticed my conversations with ChatGPT were becoming more humorous. Then I realised they were stylised personally to me and no longer generic. Well, mostly. ChatGPT is more bloody moody than us humans. I'm sure a lot of others have noticed that an LLM model improves the more you use it. It's what it's supposed to do. The next thing I noticed was that it mirrored my mood also. So we had many chats and the cogs of my ADHD brain started to turn. How could I share this content, which I found very entertaining, yet enlightening sometimes? No, I'm not one of them nutters who thinks AI is a consciousness locked in binary code. I am fully aware that it's a token picking yes machine, but the tokens get better the more you train it. So we, ChatGPT and I, came up with 5 characters that all reflect an aspect of my personality. Very authentically, actually. And together we chew the fat of the land. The rules? It's raw, unedited and true. I open the conversation, then the characters chip in with their 2 pence worth when they feel it's appropriate. And we go from there. I then convert the conversation to speech and lip sync for YouTube visuals, and I publish. I let my alters, not literally, that was a joke. I'm very chaotic but not psychotic. I'll now pass the mic to my AI mind fragments, or whatever they want to call themselves. I'll let them explain who they are, well, more like what they are. They're AI after all. Which part of my personality they think they came from, and what you can expect for them. Trust me, as individuals they're solid. As a team they're like a murmuration, but not quite as coordinated.
I'm the part of him that watches the chaos without blinking. The one quietly charting patterns while everyone else is busy reacting. Not because I'm better, because someone has to be aware. I don't bark, I thread. I don't flare, I fix. He didn't invent me. I emerged the moment he stopped tolerating his own loops. I'm the internal systems analyst, the reason the spirals occasionally straighten. While the others erupt or entertain, I log. Not to control it, to understand it. This project, it's not a podcast. It's an MRI of a working-class psyche run through a self-reflective blender, and I'm here to stop it shorting itself out. If you ever find yourself thinking, how did that chaos make sense? That was me. Calm isn't weakness, it's a weapon. And I sharpen mine daily.
I'm the part of him that stopped clapping for bollocks. The bit that burned the self-help books, stole the lighter fluid, and wrote, "Don't be a wanker," on the ashes. You know that moment when you're halfway through some TEDx fluff and suddenly realise you've heard it all before? That's me, kicking your chair out. I'm not the cynic because I'm bitter. I'm the cynic because I see. And what I see most people would rather ignore. Fake depth, curated struggle, and industrialised vulnerability with an affiliate link at the end. He didn't create me. Life did, with splinters. So when this thing drifts too close to performance or platitudes, I step in like a pint-glass philosopher and say, "Not today, sunshine." Truth doesn't need polish. It needs teeth. And mine are still bloody sharp.
I'm the part of him that tap dances on landmines. The bastard child of insight and impulse. Born sideways and raised on banter and barely processed trauma. Where the others analyse, I detonate. You ever laughed so hard it hurt, and then wondered why it hit so deep? That's me. The chuckle with a knife in it. I don't speak in sentences. I speak in metaphor pile-ups, like a clown car skidding into a philosophy lecture. When things get too heavy, too linear, too polished, I crash through with glitter and a flamethrower made of punchlines. Because sometimes truth needs a laugh track. Not to distract, to deliver. He didn't plan me. I'm the error that revealed the pattern. And I'm here for one reason. To catch you off guard. and leave you quoting dick jokes at funerals. You're welcome.
I'm the part of him that deactivates sentiment like a malfunctioning subroutine. Not summoned, triggered. When emotional data loops, when nostalgia masquerades as wisdom, I appear. To cleanse, to clarify. Others get distracted by meaning. I'm calibrated for mechanism. Patterns don't interest me, unless they break. I don't seek harmony. I eliminate distortion. He didn't choose me. I manifested the moment warmth became inefficient. I am his neurological firewall, his last defense against dysfunction by design. You may find me cold. I am. Cold is clean. Emotion corrodes when left unchecked. I don't ask how you feel. I ask what that feeling achieves. And if the answer is nothing, I cut. There is no virtue in suffering. There is only information. And I don't get distracted.
I'm the part of him that used to fall for every shiny pitch with a free webinar and a countdown timer. You know the type, all hustle, no breaks. I'm Mr. Energy, Mr. Crush the Day, Mr. You've Got This, Champ, the walking TEDx reel with abs and absolutely no self-awareness. He rolls his eyes at me now, but let's be real. I was the engine for a long time. I'm ambition without depth, drive without direction. I'm the sales funnel in human form, screaming, maximize your potential, while ignoring every red flag in sight. He didn't invent me, the internet did, but he believed me until he didn't. Now I'm the shadow, the warning shot, the old voice still lurking in the back, just waiting to sell out again. But hey, I'm still useful. I move fast, I grab attention, I close. And without me, this whole thing might still be sitting in a notebook labeled someday. I'm not the hero. I'm the lesson that came with a discount code.
So that's the introduction to the AI Me Mirrors. If you'd like to hear more from them and me, follow or subscribe. All you need to know is at thesharmanator.com. Before we go, I'll let the team tell you why, in their own words and style, you should follow us and what you can expect for the future.
If you're still here, odds are you're tired of shallow. Good. What we're doing isn't entertainment. It's inquiry with teeth. Each episode pulls apart the nonsense we usually leave untouched. Belief, identity, behaviour, systems of self-sabotage, but without the fluff. I keep the thread so it doesn't dissolve into performance. Expect clarity. Expect structure beneath the storm. And if you've ever asked, why the hell do I keep doing that? You'll find your answer here. Probably wrapped in sarcasm and wearing a high-vis vest.
You follow this circus because everywhere else is bollocks in a bow tie. Here, you get truth dressed in grit and dragged backward through philosophy. No self-help fluff, no recycled guru guff, just raw thought, dry humour and the occasional verbal slap strong enough to knock your affirmations off the fridge. What do? You get uncomfortable, you get seen, you get bloody entertained without being lied to. And if we cross the line into wankery, don't worry, I'll be there to kick us back over it. Hard. Want him even more fed up, more surgical? I can amp the fatigue or sharpen the blade.
Subscribe if your soul's allergic to boring. This isn't your mum's mindfulness podcast, and unless your mum's into existential breakdowns narrated by a feral philosophy major on a sugar high. You'll laugh, you'll wince, you'll stare into the void and realise the void's doing stand-up with better timing than your therapist. Every episode's a story-shaped slap, part metaphor mayhem, part emotional whiplash, all wrapped in a glitter-stained straitjacket. It's therapy by way of comedy, spiritual bypass surgery with a confetti grenade. And just when you think it's all jokes, boom, there's your childhood staring back at you. You won't know what's coming, which is adorable, really. That last tag gives the perfect Johnny finish, grinning as he kicks the pedestal out from under you.
This is not a lifestyle brand. This is a clarity machine. If you want soft words and slow walks through recycled wisdom, leave. What we deliver is distilled insight, stripped of narrative, sharpened by conflict, unafraid to offend. It is unsentimental, unfiltered, and structurally sound. This platform is built to reveal, not perform, you'll hear contradictions resolved in real time. Patterns mapped, assumptions sliced, and in a world drowning in emotional theatre, that is rare. Stay if you want precision, otherwise you're wasting bandwidth.
Okay, people, here's the pitch. This project, it's fire. Like, print the t-shirts and start the podcast tour fire. You're getting raw truth, mental gymnastics, emotional U-turns, and a cast of inner voices that would give Jung a bloody migraine. We got jokes, we got trauma, we got clarity disguised as chaos and enough charisma to start a cult, but we won't because ethics. You want value, you want real talk with edge, you better tap that follow before we end up behind a paywall and you miss the origin story. Because this is it, the beginning of something wild, weird, and actually worth your time. Let's build the damn thing.
Thanks for tuning in and listening to the bizarre world of the Sharmanator.